the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
The Wizkid Dr. Wizkid Bawumia as a promise delegate for Nsem Moto Abamamia. I know how to handle former President John Dramani Mahama. Assurances are or the man delegates during the presidential primaries of the New Patriotic Party. Or the Ose Eyoyo Nawakopim in the Upper West region. And now the history about the Upper West region in over the years, Upper West has been voting predominantly for the National Democratic Congress, even way back in 2016, 2020. Now percentages up to the tune of 65% to around 32% for the New Patriotic Party. Now 3% na Akwa PNC. But 2024 elections, Dr. Wizkid Bawumia one, because Ohana largely dominated by demographic beer or more huge respect for the candidacy, that is that of the youth. And into know who's our demographics now, data and science or they did or share now probably offering a youth connect because name the main base or number rallies or number decide on the future or more control about more policies about influence about impact on the future. And into know youth connect now. Now some more patch and very simple. But before then, one of the dynamics about affected Upper West pan and say even though the 5 northern regions, 4 other northern regions, that's Savannah, Upper East, Tamale, and of course Upper West, no. Or more reporters said there's mass disaffection, especially with the removal of Haruna Idrisu and Muntaka Mubarak. No. Another factor is that Dr. Wizkid Bawumia or a Mamplusini and a Mamplusi free Upper West region. And this is an individual or more ethnic group. Even Nana Ronaldo Father or Father Dr. Wizkid Bawumia as the vice crap, ultimately increase percentages. How much more somebody, a son of the soil, a son of the land, ever climbing the high office? It will be historic, the first ever for the Mampusi people. Of course, Dr. Wizkid Bawumia, a shining example. It's no surprising that NDC food status for the time now former President John Dramani Mahama a campaign I say. Or can't send be a name to say, or Bamba be a free SHS for market. If free SHS would be an Nina Dr. Wizkid Bawumia a reply on the campaign trail. But Dr. Wizkid Bawumia Kasa platform former President John Dramani Mahama is nowhere to be found. Now, assembly or kind is connecting so much with the youth, and then said the digitalization of their as vice president is causing historic achievement for the Ghanaian youth. And Chebiana Prempeh College and a Manfi girls, Omuna who winning World Robotics Championship, and then Memman Kwan even winning World Robotics Championship. Now, even the girls' school and girls know a winning World Robotics Championship. It need now goes to show that even as vice president and in the credentials, are way better in terms of performance than the presidency of former President John Dramani Mahama. It even do TV as a vice president, our canon. So obey the president and name obey a ebebroso at Cheng, dear in for every brainer expected. Dr. Wizkid Bawumia any youth for no connecting in a passionate manner, and no Makasai, our youth connect our Upper West region. Yankoti in Semoka. Now, what is interesting, baby obeke bian, even though the message is clear or the inside information affected the direct demographic of the people and at the moment, and then the same message on the Noka, even though the content structure is the same. Obia wone dia or the can. Another example can say on drone delivery after no monsa eba come in the Fulsi region and who's also dominated by nurses or the announcement was by August. Now most of the agenda 111 district hospitals will be into ombe commence recruitment and now receiving with so much cheers. Enjoy Yanko the Wizkid, the doctor, the promised child. Ajaman Prepper Dr. Wizkid Bawumia, our Upper West region.
And presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party. It is possible. It is possible. Let nobody tell you that it is not possible. We can reach for the skies. as a country, we can do what the advanced countries have done. We can be the best as individuals. Let nobody tell you that it is not possible. Recently, just about within the last 2 weeks, Prempeh Boys College won the World Robotics Competition. The whole world robotics competition. Nsem-Pii Girls Methodist School a couple of years ago also won the World Robotics Competition. These are African countries. We are Ghana, and we are already at this stage winning world robotic competitions for senior high schools. It tells you that it is possible. The world today is moving towards the fourth industrial revolution. The global economy today is becoming a digital economy. And I am very clear in my mind that Ghana will not be left behind in this digital economy. We are going to step up toe to toe with the advanced economies and match them in our participation in the fourth industrial revolution. The critical foundational pillar for digital transformation is digital identity. And this is why the European Union, the EU, has asked all the EU countries to make sure they issue their citizens with digital ID cards by the year 2030. But guess what? Ghana, we have already issued our population with digital ID cards by the year 2024. We have already done so. We have issued 17.6 million Ghana cards. 17.6 million. And this year, we are going to start issuing the Ghana card IDs to the students in primary and secondary schools. And today, if you give birth to a child in Ghana, whether it's in Jirapa or Laura or Wa, and you take that child for weigh-in, that child is going to be given a Ghana card ID number and a birth certificate number at the same time. This is what happens abroad, and in fact we have gone ahead of what they are doing. That is progress that we are making. Today, our Ghana card has been linked to the International Civil Aviation Organization platform. It means that your Ghana card is very valuable. It is internationally recognized. If you go abroad today and your passport gets missing, you can take your Ghana card and board a plane and come back to Ghana. And that is really very special. I'm not saying you can take it and travel out of Ghana. We haven't reached there yet. But when you are out of Ghana, you can take the Ghana card and board a flight and come back to Ghana. That is what is really transformational for us. Today, the Ghana card is allowing us to check corruption. The ghost workers on the public payrolls have been eliminated because the Ghana card requires fingerprints. We said that we are going to link every worker to a Ghana card. And guess what? Once we said that, it meant that ghosts don't have fingerprints. They all ran away. And we saved so much money. And the National Service Scheme alone, 44,000 ghost workers were eliminated. In SNIT, 19,000 ghost workers. Together, savings of 700 million Ghana cedis by eliminating these ghost workers. And so you are seeing that the introduction of the Ghana card, Ghana is amongst a few countries in the world that have successfully implemented digital IDs. And that is very, very remarkable. When you move forward with the Ghana card, we are going to introduce something very unique by the grace of God when I'm elected as president next year. Today, if you want to apply for a passport, you have to go online or get the form and fill it. But what I'm promising you is that all the information that you need for a passport is also already on your Ghana card. So we are bringing in a new policy. If you have a Ghana card, you don't need to separately go and do an application for a passport. Just give your Ghana card number, pay your fee, and they will print your passport for you. And that is the end of the application process. Another problem that we had when we came into office that I championed was to bring an address system to Ghana. We didn't have an address system. You had to go to the cocoa cellar, turn right, and go to the blue house, turn left, and the tree and all of that. Landmarks. But today we have leveraged the GPS and made sure every location in Ghana on land or on water has a digital address. And that means that you can do e-commerce and everything. So we have a digital address system, and Ghana is only the second country in the whole world that has got a digital address system. The whole world. We have now also moved on to introduce mobile money interoperability. When we came in, you couldn't send Momo from Vodafone to MTN or from Tigo to Vodafone. You couldn't. You couldn't send Momo money from your Momo account into a bank account, or from a bank account into a Momo account. There was no interoperability of that nature, and we decided to make it happen. And today you can send money from your Momo account to your bank account, from your bank account to your Momo account, from one telco to the other. You can receive remittances from abroad onto your mobile phone. Before, you had to go to Western Union. Mobile money interoperability, we have made it happen. And Ghana was the first country in the whole of Africa to implement mobile money interoperability that we are enjoying today. Today, we are brought in medical drones to deliver medicines. The drones, the zipline drones, are delivering medicines to 2,800 facilities. Very soon, a drone center will be opened in the Upper West region. It will be located at Funsi, and it will cover the Upper West region. And we are going to see 100% coverage of all the country. We just have 2 more centers and we'll cover. But we are saving so many lives every day with the drones going and delivering medicines, blood, vaccines across. But what I want to say is that in this area of technology, currently Ghana has the largest medical drone delivery service in the whole world. In the whole world, we are leading in medical drone delivery service. The whole world. A few months ago, the company in San Francisco came to recruit a Ghanaian to go and lead a team in San Francisco on drone flight operations. And that tells you that we have a lot of experience in our drone industry in Ghana. We've also moved on to make sure that there was a problem in our hospitals. You go and it was all manual. They have to find your folder to get your medical information. And if you are not lucky, your folder will be missing. So we decided to digitalize all the patient records and also to network the hospitals. So far, we have completed the networking of all the teaching hospitals, all the regional hospitals, all the district hospitals. And we have also made sure that the patient's information in all of these hospitals have been digitalized. We are going to continue all of it and finish including the CHIPS compounds by the end of next year, so that all our health facilities will all be digitalized by the end of next year. So today, if you are in Funsi or you are in Jirapa or you are in Laura and they transfer you to the Wa Regional Hospital, you don't need to bring your folder along, because they already have your medical records in the system, and you just bring your ID and we will find it on the computer. If they transfer you from Wa to Kolebu, you don't need to take your folder. Just take your ID. When you get to Kolebu, they will knock it into the system and all your medical records will appear in Kolebu for you. This is digital transformation and making life easier for our people. Today, you can register for your national health insurance or renew your national health insurance on your mobile phone. You don't need to go anywhere. You can buy electricity on your mobile phone. This didn't used to be the case. So we are saving so much in time and money and paying of bribes. We are making all of that redundant, and we are making sure people can access government services very, very freely and easily. So if you look at what we have done in the area of digitalization, it has been massive. And I have, in my capacity as Vice President, led all of these digital initiatives. Then you move on. I have led the initiative to bring one constituency, one ambulance to Ghana. I've led the initiative to bring Agenda 111 to Ghana. Right now, we are building 111 hospitals, and by the end of next year, we are going to complete almost all of them. And for our nurses who have not been recruited, who are staying at home, in August, we are giving clearance this August for the recruitment of nurses. For the recruitment of nurses, and all of the Agenda 111 hospitals are going to also need more nurses. So we are going to be recruiting more health personnel to get into the hospitals. And that is going to be very, very important. I've championed the Zongo Development Fund, and we are helping a lot of people in the Zongo communities. Tomorrow, I championed the empowerment of Kayayes to move them into skills training and hostel facilities. We've built a 602 hostels, 600 bed capacity to train our Kayaye, to give them skills. And tomorrow we are launching those facilities for the Kayaye. There are more facilities that have been built in Kumasi, and they will also soon be launched. And so we are championing a course for all of these. So if you look at my performance as a vice president, and I've just mentioned just a few of those things, you will see that I have been very focused on helping solve problems. I've been a problem solver. When we came into office, one of the first things the president asked me was that, Mahamadou, can we do free senior high school this year? That was in 2017. I said, Mr. President, if it is your priority, we can do free senior high school this year and we'll put it in the budget. And we did free senior high school in 2017. And what is so remarkable about free senior high school education is the increase in numbers and the increase in quality. When we came into office, the total